Productivity. Productivity is the name of the game. Welcome to the Daily Dose. My name is Brian McIntosh. Did you ever wonder why some days you feel as though you've been running wide open all day? I mean, you've been humping all day long, and yet you get to the end of the day and you go, what did I get? What did I accomplish today? Where did the time go? Right? And then some days it seems like you get to the end of the day, you're like, man, I knocked a ton of stuff off my list, man. I got some stuff done today. I want to tell you that I believe, after working with a lot of successful people and having a greater degree of success recently in the last few years of my life, I believe that prioritization is the single greatest key to productivity that you can possibly have. Prioritization means that you don't just open up your eyes like a duck in the morning and go, well, it's a new day, and just kind of wander around, doing whatever comes to mind. Guys, listen, there are too many distractions in our world today. Between Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, text messages, email messages, everything that comes in from all different directions, mass media, television advertising, radio, satellite TV. I mean, we're getting bombarded from every which way by every single thing under God's green earth. I don't know how in the world we get anything done. Every time I sit down to do something, man, I got a text coming in, and then a message coming in, and the phone's ringing, and I got an email, and then the Twitter's going off. And what happens to us is, if we don't have clear and concise, prioritized goals for our day, we end up like an octopus on roller skates, right? Lots of activity, no direction, okay? You must prioritize what you want to get done for the day and make it in list format. Whether now it's a calendar that you have, like I have a Mac calendar, the calendar for Macintosh that I use, and I highlight things in red that are critical tasks that must get done that day. Whether you use a paper planner or whether you just got a sticky note, man. If you just got a sticky note, and I was looking for my sticky note pad, here it is. If you've just got a sticky note, right, that you just you write down the big 3 things you got to get done that day, and maybe stick it to your forehead and walk around with it. I don't know, however you want to do it. Put it in your wallet, stick it to your computer screen, put it wherever you need to do. But you got to have priorities. You got to know, look, if my goal is to be the #1 salesperson in my organization this month, or if my goal is to have the greatest productivity in terms of sales in my division or in my agency this month, or maybe your goal is to get into better shape and to make sure that you hit the gym 4 days a week and you get cardio in 6 days a week. Whatever it is you're trying to get done, whether it's financial, spiritual, business, relational, whatever it is you're trying to do, if you know what tasks you must accomplish each and every day to move you forward in those goals, then you write those things down and you put them on your calendar and you block time off and say, this must get done, and everything else can slide if it needs to, but this stuff right here will happen. And I want you to know, guys, I use a calendar religiously. My wife jokes and says that she has to block off time for her and the kids, right? There's some truth in that, right? If my wife wants me for the whole day on Sunday, no kidding, she'll go into my calendar and she'll block off the whole day and put like Disney with the kids. And guess what? I don't schedule anything over that because there it is, and family is a priority for me. My wife knows that. But guys, I use the calendar for everything. I mean, no kidding. If I know that I'm trying to get my book published by Christmas, which I am, and I know I need to do an hour of writing a day, I'll block an hour off during my day on my calendar, block it off and write in there writing. Here's the key. Not only must you block time off, not only must you write down your critical tasks for getting the tasks done that are the most important to your big 3 priorities in life, the big 3 things you're trying to get done. Not only must you write those tasks down so that you know you attack them during your day, but here's what else you must do. And ooh, I know I'm going to get some kickback on this one, okay? While you're engaging in those critical tasks, turn your smartphone off. Turn the computer off. Put away the distractions. Take the phone off the hook. Now, if you're doing work online, great. Do your work online, but turn Facebook off. I promise you that your friend ranting about the New York Giants, or the cute picture of the kitty that your buddy took, or the funny video about the guy that fell off the motorcycle on the freeway is not more important than your productivity this month in your business or in your relationships or in your finances or in your spirituality. There's nothing happening on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn that is more important than the goals you have outlined for yourself. So you must put you ahead of all the noise and all the chaos and all the white noise around you, and focus on the tasks that are going to take you where you want to go. Because the key to productivity is outperforming everyone around you. Now, here's the great news about all these distractions. We don't suffer them by ourselves. Everybody, this world, unless you don't have high-speed internet, don't own a smartphone, and don't live anywhere near a television or a radio broadcast, unless you're a hermit or homeless, you're being bombarded with all the same distractions that the rest of us are. But here's the great news. If you and I can learn to focus, put those distractions aside, focus our time and energy, and attack those specific tasks that move us forward in our pursuit of our specific goals, if you and I can be more productive because we're more focused and we're willing to turn off the Facebook, turn off the Twitter, shut down the cell phone, close the computer for an hour or two, because you and I are disciplined enough to do that, we're going to outperform our competition. We're going to have greater productivity than everybody around us. While everyone around us is fumbling and bumbling and scrambling and smartphoning and text messaging and like an octopus on roller skates all over the place, you and me, we're like a laser. We're going to get more done in a day. We're going to get more productivity. We're going to outperform the competition, and you're going to experience abundance in every area of your life that you want to excel in, because while the rest of the world is running around with their hair on fire trying to figure out what happened with their whole day, you're going to know what happened. You prioritized, and you got the job done. And that's the dose.